So when thinking about my why, I for a long time struggled like figuring out what it may be. I spent a lot of time just like thinking about it and thinking like why I'm on this earth and what's my passion. And for a long time I couldn't figure it out because I always felt like mediocre at things. Like I never felt that I was super good at one thing. And then it wasn't until I got a job working with kids where I started falling in love with kids. So I started working at a like play date place where people can come and play, like kids can come and play, and I started falling in love with it. I love playing with kids, and especially I like realized how patient I am. Like some of my coworkers would just like yell at these kids and just act like they were so much better and in charge of everything, and in some ways this can be very helpful, but for me I feel like patience is really important, and it takes a really patient person to be a teacher. So this being said, this kind of led me into the direction of being a teacher, but I still wasn't sure. So then I started babysitting, and I fell in love with kids and babysitting. Just spending time with them all day and hanging out with them and teaching them new things. I loved it. I thought it was so fun, and it just like kind of calmed my anxiety. And me, I'm like a super anxious person, so like finding something that like calms my anxiety is like kind of rare sometimes. So after I started babysitting, I just realized like I think I want to start working with kids. And so then I really looked into it, and my mom is a kindergarten teacher, so a super big role model in my life, super influential when like coming to like thinking about what I want to do. She was also part of that. So then I started talking to her and started making some plans, and then I just decided teaching is what I want to do. So when I think about my why, currently I think about teaching. I think about working with kids and being someone in younger kids' lives that they can look up to, and just someone that's always will be there for them. And that's what I want to do. I want to run a classroom where my kids know that I will always be there for them, and most importantly I want to be that light in their life. I know a lot of like days like today you can't talk about God in classrooms, but you can still show the love of God. So in my classroom I want to put my patience like first, just be patient with my kids, and then 2, I want to be a light for them. I want to be a safe place for them, and then 3, I want to show the love of Jesus to them. Even if it's not talking about him, I can still show his love to them. So when thinking about my why, that's what I think about. I want to be with kids, I want to work with kids, and I want to spread the love of God through working with kids. So yeah, there's my why.